Hey, it's Doug Giles again. Welcome back to Creative Restorations. You know, if you found this video, there's a good chance that you're looking to get your pool table moved or recovered, or maybe you're looking to get some other type of service done on your table. I don't know, but you found this video and, well, there's a reason why the title is what it is. There are lots of different types of technicians and companies that you should go out of your way to avoid. Stick around, I'll tell you which ones they are. You know, the pool table industry and the pool table service industry is a lot like the auto repair industry. There are really, really good guys out there that really know their stuff, and there are shysters out there. And there are people out there that are looking to make money off of you without having to have to do a thing. Oh, you don't think so? We'll get to that one. But in the interim, there's a few other types of technicians and a few other types of companies that you really should do everything you can to avoid them. Let's make a phone call. Let's call up one of these companies and see what they have to say. Let's see what our experience is.
Gordon, you need pool table movers. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm looking to see about getting my pool table moved.
What kind of table you got?
Yes, it's a 4x8 Brunswick.
And where's it being moved from and to?
Lakeview to Kenner.
Stairs?
No stairs involved.
Well, you know we're going to have to replace cloth on that.
No, I don't think it needs new cloth.
Well, we still got to replace it.
Well, the cloth is only 2 years old on it.
Got to do it every time you move a table.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Well, let me think about that.
All right.
That one's number one, okay? Any company out there that's going to tell you right off the bat you need to get your cloth replaced just because you're getting it moved, avoid them. That is a straight up lie, okay? And I don't use that word very lightly, okay? That is a straight up lie. You do not need to recover the table every time you move it. It may be a good idea to recover it because, well, let's face it, cloth gets old. It gets dry rotted. It comes time, it's just like oil in your car. Do you need to replace the oil in your car every 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 miles? No, you don't need to, but it's a really good idea if you want to continue using your car the way it was designed to, right? The same thing is true with pool tables. Replacing the cloth is a normal wear item, and, you know, it's a good idea to replace it. If for no other reason you're moving it to a different location and the cloth may not match the room. So you may want to change the cloth just to match the decor of your room. But anybody that's going to tell you flat out you have to do it, that's a lie. The only time you have to replace the cloth is if you go to pull it off of there and it just poof, disappears in your hands. That's number one. Number two, this is the other type that you need to avoid. Let's make another phone call.
Undercut movers, may I help you?
Yes, I'm looking to see about getting a price on moving a pool table.
Yeah, you know the brand and size of that table?
Yeah, it's a 4x8 Brunswick.
Any stairs?
Nope, no stairs involved.
Yeah, where's it being moved from and to?
Lakeview to Kenner.
Yeah, we're going to reuse the same cloth on that?
No, we're going to reuse the same cloth. I believe we can. It's only 2 years old.
Yeah, we charge $700 for that job.
Really?
Really? Well, you know.
$700, huh? Well, I called up XYZ Billiards, and they quoted me $550.
We can do that job. Actually, now that I think about it, we can do it for $500.
$500, huh? Let me think about that. I'll get back with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second type you should avoid is the undercutter. Anybody that's going to undercut somebody else's business, their prices anyway, anybody that's going to undercut somebody else's prices, chances are they're going to be cutting corners on your job, okay? Look, I've been doing this a long time. I know exactly what all of my competitors charge. If I really wanted to be under their prices, I already know what they charge. It's pretty easy to do. Why wait until I get a customer on the line and now all of a sudden I can magically go down by $150? Come on. $150, $200? You were overcharging to begin with. And if you're dealing with somebody like that, chances are they were overcharging you to begin with, and if you bit, they were going to charge you that. If you didn't bite, well, now all of a sudden they can magically go down on their prices. Another thing is if they manage to go down on their prices, what changed? Okay, is it just the fact that somebody else was willing to do it for less, or now, are they going to use lesser materials? That's, or cheaper help. That is always a possibility. And if that's what they're going to do, then they were overcharging you to begin with, or then now they're going to use cheaper materials, or both. You should be avoiding people like that. Okay? Not good business. Number 3. What could they do?
Yeah, petty pool table movers.
Hi, I'm looking to see about getting my pool table moved.
Yeah, where's the table being moved from and to?
Yeah, it's being moved from Lakeview to Kinner.
All right, what's the brand and the size of the table?
It is a 4x8 Brunswick.
Any stairs?
Nope, no stairs involved.
We reusing the cloth on that?
Nope, I'd like to reuse the cloth if possible. Okay, and when would you be available to do it?
Oh, man, we're booked for the next 2.5 weeks.
Well, look, I called up XYZ Billiards, and, they're able to do it next week, latter part of next week. They can do it
XYZ
next
Billiards?
week.
Man, those guys, they'll screw up your table.
Really?
Yeah, they break slates on tables all the time, man. Yeah, you go with them, I wish you luck,
Huh. All right, well.
All right.
I'll take that under advisement. Look, I'll give you a call back. Thank you. Not very good, okay? You don't want somebody that's going to badmouth everybody else under God's green earth. Not good business. My mama always told me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Look, there are situations out there where the previous technician didn't do a good job, and he did something that is now costing the customer more money on the repair. In situations like that, it is warranted to let your customer know, look, this is the reason why it's costing more money. The last guy did this, and he did it wrong. He broke this, and now it's going to cost more money to actually fix it. In a situation like that, that's not bad-mouthing someone. It's just simply laying out the facts and the justification as to why you're going to have to charge more money. But to sit there and, just get on the phone with somebody and immediately start bad-mouthing your competitor, not a good idea. Not a good idea. It's a lack of class. So, look, if somebody is willing to do that with their competitors, they're going to do it with their customers. They do it with people, okay? I would personally never get on the phone and start bad-mouthing any of my competitors. Look, my competitors are who they are. They are pretty much known by the work that they do. If a customer asks me what I think about their work, I don't badmouth their work. I try to talk up my own, okay? And a good technician should be able to do that. You should be able to talk up your own good work in such a way that it makes it more appealing to the customer and makes that customer want to go to you and have you do the work. You don't need to go out there and make other people look bad to make yourself look good. Just make yourself look good. Let's get into the next one.
Thank you for calling Bookie's Billiards.
Yes, I'm looking to see about getting my pool table
What's
moved.
the size and brand of the table?
It's a 4x8 Brunswick.
Okay, where's it being moved from and to?
Lakeview to Kinner.
We reusing the existing cloth on there?
Yep, I'd like to reuse the same cloth that's on it.
Are there any stairs?
No, no stairs involved.
Yeah, we charge $5.50 for that particular job.
Okay. Well, that sounds reasonable. All right. And when would you be available?
Yeah, we can do it next Tuesday.
Okay, that works for me.
I just need your credit card. We charge $100 for you to reserve that day.
Really? To hold the day?
Yeah, that's our standard practice.
All right. Well, let me give you a call back. I'll let you know. Thank you.
Okay, bud.
Never, ever, ever deal with anybody that wants a booking fee. If they want to charge you money to reserve the day, that's bad business. We don't do that. Okay? Now, it's one thing if a customer needs to buy cloth or something like that. Look, I don't stock cloth. I don't keep in stock any cloth, unless I'm holding it for a customer and they've already paid for their cloth. Charging a customer for a product that they are purchasing is one thing. I tell people all the time, look, I could literally have tens of thousands of dollars tied up in all kinds, for every different color cloth, every different type of cloth, and every different size cloth that they make. I could have tens of thousands of dollars tied up in cloth that would never sell. So these days, with everybody wanting something different, I don't bother stocking anything. Look, Championship is only 3 days shipping from me. It may take them a day or two to get it shipped out, but they're only a 3-day UPS zone from me. So usually I'm booked up that far in advance anyway. So I will charge a customer for cloth on the front end. That way I know, you're set on getting this job done. Why do I do it? Because I've had customers that have backed out of jobs. I've fronted the money for cloth, bought the cloth, it comes in, I call up the customer, hey, your cloth is in. The customer says, well, we've changed our mind. We don't really want to get the job done anymore. Or we didn't buy the pool table. So from there on out, I started charging the customers for cloth. But there's a big difference in charging a customer, again, for a product that they are purchasing, that they want you to purchase for them on their behalf. Big difference in that and, oh, I just need $100 so that I can book Wednesday for you. No, you don't need $100 to book Wednesday. That's bad business practice. But that leads us into the last type of company that I want to get into. Very similar to the booking fee, but it's a completely different scheme. And quite frankly, it's a completely different scam. Let's call up the next company and see what they have to say.
Thank you for calling Pool Table Associates. How may I help you?
Hi, yes, I'm looking to see about getting my pool table moved.
And what type of table do you have?
Okay, it's a 4x8 Brunswick.
Okay, and where is it being moved from and to?
Yes, Lakeview to Kenner.
Okay, and what state are you in?
Louisiana.
And what's the nearest major city?
New Orleans.
What type of table was that again?
It's a 4x8 Brunswick.
Are there any stairs involved?
Okay, no stairs involved.
Okay, are we reusing the existing cloth?
Yes, I would like to use it, the existing cloth. Is that going to be an issue?
We won't know until we see the table.
Okay, well, we can find out then. Okay. So how much is it?
Well, our technician isn't in right now, but as soon as he comes in, we'll have him return your call.
So your technician isn't available
right now, but as soon as he comes in, we'll have him return your call with your quote.
All right, well, let me think about it, and I'll give you a call back. I'll give you my particulars.
Yes, sir. You're quite welcome.
All right, thank you. Now, with this, you have to be kind of careful because, yes, technicians do get busy. They do go off. They do go do jobs. And we can't always answer the phone right off the bat when somebody calls. There are those of us, I'm not one of them, but there are those technicians out there that transfer their phone lines to an answering service, and they will take all the information, pass it on to the company, and then later on the company will give you a call back, giving you the quote on whatever it is that you're needing done. But here's where the scam comes in. It's not with the ones that have the answering service. It's the ones that pretend to be an answering service. Now, I'm not going to name any names because the information is available out there online and through secretaries of state and through whois.com. You can find out who owns different websites by doing a whois search. And you can also find out plenty more than that by looking at the Secretary of State's websites for every single state in the Union. Okay, with that being said, there are the other companies that have phone numbers and have websites all across the country. They have local phone numbers. So you come to a website that appears as though it's a local company, and you dial what appears to be a local phone number, and it rings through just like normal, and a person picks up on the other end just like normal, but it sounds as though they are an answering service and they are taking the information for the technician who's going to call you back. The thing is that the technician is never going to call you back. They are. Here's what they do. They call up. When you call them, they get all of your information. They get all of the information about the table. They get all of the information about the move. They get all of the information about you that they need. Name, address, phone number, everything, okay? And then they tell you that they're going to have the technician contact you back. The technician never does, but they will call you back at a later point and give you the total. Usually it's going to be a pretty high amount of money, probably $400, $500, $600, as much as $800 more than what you've been quoted elsewhere. And then they'll tell you that there's an exclusive warranty, an exclusive guarantee, and that there is a network of technicians that they deal with that will take care of the warranty should there ever be an issue. And that's the justification for their high price. Well, here's what's going on in that situation. You call them, you give them all of the information. When you get off the phone with them, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to call up a technician that they've already prearranged with in your area, okay? And trust me, they've done their homework ahead of time and they've shopped around and found the cheapest technician they can find. Quality does not matter to them. Cheap does. So they'll call up the cheapest technician that they've already worked out ahead of time who that is. They'll tell him what the particulars are of the job, get him to requote it, to verify exactly, what they're thinking, and whatever that price is, they're going to double it or triple it. And once they've got that quote, they're going to call you back up. Oh, the technician still isn't available, but I do have the quote for you. Okay. How much is the quote? Well, the quote is $1,200. But keep in mind, you get this warranty and you get this network of installers that all across the country can take care of this issue should there be one, which, got to tell you, there never is. Just because a guy's cheap doesn't necessarily mean he's bad. I don't know. Again, as I said, they're not really going for quality, they're going for cheap, and cheap can still be good. So anyway, they'll turn around, they'll double or triple what the technician is going to charge. Once they've done that, they'll call you back up, give you the quote, tell you the reasons why you should go with them, and look, a lot of times people do, to their own demise. Now, once you agree to it, they'll tell you, we need you to give a deposit on the front end, somewhere between half and 2/3 of the total amount that they just charged, $1,200. Well, we're going to have to charge you $800, and what you'll do is you'll pay the difference to the technician when he comes out, in cash or check or whatever. But you're going to pay the difference to the technician. Well, what they've just essentially done is charged you $800, anywhere between $600 and $800 for making a phone call to that same technician you could have called yourself. Yeah, you might pay a little bit more by going directly to the technician, because let's face it, these guys, they're sending them to the same technician, so the technician's going to give them a little bit of a price break, as if they need it. But, yeah, that's what they're going to do. And they're going to make a huge finder's fee off of just making a phone call. You called them. You gave them all the information. And they're going to charge you anywhere between $600 and $800 in this scenario just for making a phone call. You really should avoid that. And again, all of the information about these companies is available online. You can find out who they are. You can find out where they're based out of. You can find out if the phone number that you're calling is an actual landline. You can also find out whether the business even exists, okay? Now, there's guys like me, and look, I'll admit, I operate out of my home, okay? I don't really do any retail sales. Everything I do is service work and predominantly in people's homes. I don't need a large location, nor do I have one. I have a small shop. You guys have seen it if you've watched my other videos. I have a small shop that I do small repairs on pool tables with. You know, I have a few woodworking tools that I can manage to make parts if need be. So not everybody out there is going to have a large location, nor do they need it, and that's cool. But if you do a search for a business address and it comes up the DAV hall in your area, or it comes back a convenience store, think twice about who you're dealing with, okay? If it comes up some industrial park and it happens to belong to FedEx, don't deal with them. You know, again, all of this information is really easy to come by if you just do a little bit of digging. If you did a little bit of digging into billiards of New Orleans, you'd find out I'm a small guy that works out of his home, you know. But I am who I say I am, and I am where I say I am, you know. And again, when you call me, you get me. When you call up some of these other places and you don't get the technician, or you don't at least speak with somebody that actually works there, yeah, that's the big one that you need to stay away from. Forget about whether or not somebody badmouths everybody else or undercuts prices or whatever. The big one you need to stay away from is the guy who's looking to just rape you without the Vaseline. Anyway, hope you learned something. Links down below to all of my tools. Amazon links down below to all of the tools I use. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. And hope to see you on the next video. Y'all take care.